Andy, what is a father's primary responsibility to his children?
I think really his primary responsibility is to show him or her what God is like. Your daughters and your sons are to see what true fatherhood is, and you will be the one who shows them what God is like. That is, if you're faithful to show them what God is like. But they will conclude, truly or falsely, when they hear the word Father in relationship to God, they will think of you when they think about God. Deuteronomy 6 says, "These commandments that I give you today are to be upon your hearts." So first, the father has to have this in his own life. Then it goes on to say what he's supposed to do in a relationship to his children. But if the father doesn't really have it in the inside, he can't give it to his children. Impress them, these commandments, on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home, when you walk along the road, and when you lie down, and when you get up. And then it says tie them as symbols, put them around your house, all of those things. So what it's saying is impress them upon your children. And that word really is a word that means engrave. And it's like children are wet cement. And it's like with your finger, you are, if you've done this in wet cement, which as a child you weren't supposed to do when the sidewalk, but I did, so I know what it's like. And so it becomes permanent, what you engrave into your children. But the great thing about it is it's done casually as life goes on. It's not just family devotions. Family devotion's great, but it's more than that. It's as you walk in the way.
Absolutely. And when as a father you're living in the same household as your child is observing you at all times. And so just like you're saying, in the morning, it's not that you only have a responsibility during certain times of the day, but just during all the time.
Exactly. And one of the ways that fathers can model to their children is to apologize, to ask forgiveness. God never has to apologize to us and ask our forgiveness, but we need to model what that's like in our Christian life so that our children can look at us and they can see, oh, yeah, you admit you're wrong. That's part of being Christ.
Right, an example of humility